Hi! Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Leonard, and today, I know that I say this about every single video, but I swear it's true. I am so excited. So this video is inspired by a video that I saw from Destiny a couple of months ago, I believe, where she did a reading vlog of ACOTAR. And so I'm not really a fantasy girl. I only read the Caraval trilogy, which I actually did enjoy, but didn't really make me want to read more fantasies. And then I tried to read the selection earlier this year and I hated it. I DNF'd it. 80 pages in, and then I had to DNF that book. It was awful. It was pure torture for me to read that book. But yeah, and so I saw Destiny's video, and you guys know, I mean, if you guys know Destiny, you know that she doesn't read fantasy at all. She's mostly a romance type of girl. And then she read that book and she loved it. And so I immediately, right after I saw that video, I went online and I ordered not only ACOTAR, which I'm going to be reading today, but also ACOMAF. Because I read and I heard a lot of people say that if you don't like ACOTAR, you should still read ACOMAF, and so yeah, I ordered them both. But today I am only going to be reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I have to say I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous as well. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I hope I'm going to like it. And yeah, I am excited. Really excited. But yeah, let's just go. Hi guys. So it's much later now. And I have only read 2 pages of this book. But I have an explanation. Number one is that I got distracted watching Vlogmas again. And then I also went to the beach and I forgot my book at home. And I forgot to mention earlier that I only know 2 things about this book. So firstly, I know it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And number 2, that her name is pronounced Feyre. And that's it. That's all I know. Oh, I also know that it involves fairies, I believe. But that's it. My knowledge on this book ends there. That's where the line ends. And I remembered that from reading Caraval that the first book wasn't my favorite because a lot of times they were just building the world, and so there wasn't a lot of story to it. It was just descriptions and them building the world and saying how everything works. And yeah, I didn't really like that, and so I think that this book is going to also be like that. So I don't really have high hopes for it, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, now I'm just ready to get started. For real this time, for real. Hi guys, so it has been a couple of days now, I believe, and I made little to no progress on A Court of Thorns and Roses, but today I brought with me to the beach and I read until chapter 5. So yeah, I am going to really start getting serious about this book because now I am actually getting a little bit invested. So I did meet Feyre and she killed a wolf, and then that wolf was Tamlin's friend, I think. And then he goes to her house. By the way, I hate her family. And he goes to her house and he demands like who the hell killed his wolf. And then she tells him that she did kill his wolf, and then he says that she has to either die, like he has to murder her, or she will go to him to the fairyland, I believe, and live with him for the rest of her life. And now I am just reaching that part where she's going with him to the fairyland. I'm going to say fairyland. I don't really know the names of the places yet, but for now it's going to be fairyland. And yeah, I'm really excited, but I just had a friend tell me that the page where it gets like really good is 186 or 188. I don't really remember, but either one, it's one of those pages. And so yeah, I still have a long way to go until I reach there, but yeah, let's just go. Hi, so I am currently on page 156, and I don't know, I don't really have much to say except that I don't trust anyone. I don't know why, but I don't trust anyone. Even Tamlin, I think it's Tamlin, his name, I don't know. I feel that he's weird. I don't know, he's a bit weird. I'm a bit standoffish with him, and also with his friend Lucien. I don't know. I don't remember names. But yeah, and I mean, the story is interesting. I mean, not interesting, but it's readable. It's not like, yeah, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having the time of my life. Like, it's nothing like that. But I mean, yeah, it's still good to pass the time, and I'm almost reaching the part where things finally start getting interesting. And yeah, I'm excited about that. I have about 30 pages until I get to there. So I just reached page 189, so things are going to start getting interesting. I'm really excited because I have to admit that I was a bit bored for the past like 20 pages, 30 maybe, and so yeah, I'm really excited. Alright, so I am almost halfway through, but yeah, now the interesting parts are going to start happening. Let's go. So I am on page 238, and Ryzen has just shown up, and I know that he's someone that's going to be important, but I don't know what his part in the story is going to be. But yeah, things are just starting to get juicy. So I just reached chapter 32, and I mean, I don't know. I'm so confused. But I don't hate her family anymore. I mean, her father, I still don't really like him, but I do like her sisters now. And yeah, now a little spoiler section because I can. So she went back to the fairyland, fairy world, whatever, and Tamlin and Lucian, whatever, weren't there, and the palace, whatever, was all like feeling abandoned, if that makes sense. And so I believe that she is going to go under the mountain to search for Tamlin and Lucian because in the beginning of the book, the dedication says, "For Josh, because you would go under the mountain for me. I love you." And so, since Rai also mentioned something about under the mountain when he appeared, I feel that that's where she's going to go next. I don't know how, but I learned something from Destiny's video, and that is that we aren't supposed to ship Feyre with Tamlin, but we are supposed to ship her with Rise. But so far, I am shipping her with Tamlin. I'm really sorry, but yeah, I am liking Tamlin, but still I have a bit of a trust issue with him. I don't really trust him that much, but yeah, I feel that that is what is going to happen now. And yeah, I have 150 pages left, maybe less. Yeah, so let's just go. Um, Everything is starting to make sense now. Like all the pieces of the puzzle are starting to group together and to align themselves, and I can definitely see the Beauty and the Beast retelling in this book. Like definitely see it. And yeah, I'm really into the story right now. I was really doubting, I must say, because when I reached page 189, like nothing really that interesting happened, and so I was really doubting that I would really like this book. But now that like everything is starting to make sense, I am just obsessed. I am obsessed. Um, but yeah, I am on page 284. So I am currently on page 333, and something just happened that made me confused again. Like, I'm going to say it, I don't think it's a spoiler. Ryzen, whatever, said something that, I don't know, it's weird. I didn't see that coming. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't. It's a weird proposition to make. Um, yeah, it's weird. I'm confused again. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil anything. Hi. So I just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I don't really know what to say because there were parts in this book where I was like, yeah, this is boring. I don't like this. I'm going to DNF it, and so on. But then there were parts where I was like, oh my god, this book is amazing, 5 stars, I want to read it all the time, it's amazing, it's the best thing I've ever read. And so yeah, because of that, I don't really know the rating that I'm going to give it. And also, since like I literally finished this book like 5 minutes ago, and I stopped reading books as soon as I finished reading them, you guys will have to wait for my August wrap up to see my final rating for this book and my final like thoughts because for now I don't really know what to say. I mean, I hated, I hated, but I didn't like Rai at first. I was a bit confused with him, and now I kind of like him. I didn't really trust anyone, and I kind of do. And I didn't like her family, but now I do, except her father. So yeah, will I read the second one? Yes, of course I will, but not like tomorrow, because I feel that I need a break from this world, and I feel that since I'm not a fantasy reader, there were parts where I was really confused, and the whole world building was confused and kind of tough for me to understand. Even when describing the characters, I couldn't really picture them. But yeah, I will still give the second book a chance because this book wasn't bad at all, you know. But I have to be honest, I was expecting a lot more, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I feel that that's all I have to say really about this book for now, without really spoiling it. But yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you wanna talk or see what I'm reading, you are free to follow my Instagram or add me on Goodreads. The links are down below. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!